Right guys, hello, welcome to Apex, yes please, yeah. Welcome to Apex Racing League's equal tier, round 14 I think, around Monza. I'm not in a chat, not in a group, so just give me a second. Sorry, phone's been going absolutely mental. Who was that? That was Maverick. Just had a trip into the gravel. Just go back so I can't make that invite only first. There we go. Right, he's lost his front wing as well, so he'll be heading straight back to the pits. What we're doing. So we got a short qualifying session followed by 50% race, so we'll have the tyres on. See who comes out on top. There we are. Right, I'm ready. Hey Top Gosha, thanks for joining, buddy. Sorry about the slight delay in actually getting going. It's just been absolutely mental in the Discord, so it's taken me a while to get going. So I have no idea who was first out on track. Is anybody actually on a lap? It looks like we have Matty's on a lap, or on your screen, Elliot. No one's Matty on Discord, so that's outside those bits and pieces. Okay, so we can see the Alfa Romeo first. There may be somebody ahead of him on track, I'm not sure, but we'll stick with Matty, so we know he's on a lap. Ascari. Too bad. Yeah, actually could have been a bit better, but it's all the most important thing at the moment, get a banker lap in first. So that's what he's doing. Through Parabolica and over the line on a 23.9. It's Peter at home and behind Lil Daz, who's 21.2 on the medium tyres. So I expect we'll see. Oh, John goes flying for the moon over the second chicane. Actually, hadn't done the track for a while. I didn't realise they've changed that curve. Might see that once or twice if we catch it at the right time as we go through. A few people have not seen before actually. So we've got Chris Hopper still in the pits at the moment. He's down the bottom of your screen, 19th. We have got somebody joining very shortly. So we do actually have a full grid tonight. The other, I've got a couple of actually who were on board with TR Dats, is it? Turdats. I don't know what to call him, but Turdat sounds alright to me. He's new to me, and Chris Lumsden as well in one of the Hasses, who's still in the pits as well. So some new people to watch. We'll see how to get on, which is always good. So the Red Bull of Turdat is coming round. Crosses the line on a 22.3, goes P3 for the moment. Ghost Rider's done 22.7. Canty on a 23.3, he'll be going quicker than that. Bloody Rowden is out of qualifying. There was a car coming up to him, but it looked like to me that it was at the first chicane, but he's already been cleared, I think. Or is he? He's on board with the AlphaTauri. I think it's just clear. What was that? That was Maggie. Yeah, I think the car had just been cleared because I could see the blue marker. So, fortunately, Bloody Rowden out early. We'll be starting down at the back. On board then with LMB, who by the looks of it invalidated his first lap, but he's purple in the first sector. Second turn. Goes for Lesmus 1, now Lesmus 2. The car in front of him, Red Bull, so completely out of the way, so no issues there. Into Ascari. Look at that, that's what a good Ascari looks like. Chris London still in the pits, so we'll switch to Chris Hopper in a second after see Alan B cross the line, and I think we'll take provisional pole. Oh no, it's P2, just missed out by 11 thousandths of a second to Alan, who's gone P1 for the moment, but Alan on the softs, whereas LMB's on the mediums. Chris Hopper then, say, brand new to us. It's his first race. He's been in the server a little while, it's just this is his first race tonight. Going through Lesmos. Alan's gone quicker again on a second attempt on a 20.6, and that's more like it. I think if the fastest guys on track do decide to use the softs, I think we could well see a very low 20, possibly even a high 19. High 19 might be a bit of a push, but I think we'll definitely see a low 20 at least. So we'll look pretty tidy from Chris on his first flying lap with us. And into Parabolica now. Matt is out. And the Ferrari. Looking down at the track, I can't see anything. Has he done that in the pits or? Not entirely sure. So Chris crosses the line, goes P10 on 22.6. His first lap. Chris Lumsden's now on an out lap. Let's go to Dodos then. He's one of the ones capable of going very low 20s. Possibly even better. That's where the Lesmos 2 opens up the DRS in the Alpine. Under the bridge on the way up to Ascari. Pretty good view for Ascari, and look how he pushes the car to the absolute limits. Actually gets a tiny little bit of tow off his teammate for the evening. Into Parabolica. Does he use all the track on the way out? No, a little bit tentative to use the whole track, so it looks like it's a decent time though. A 1:20.095 from Dodos puts in provisional pole. That could be the pole position time. That's very, very quick. Let's go to Chris Lumsden then, who's having a go on the mediums. Just onto the first chicane. That's the first person I've seen really attack the curb the last couple of days on the first chicane. I know if you watch Bushant's video, that's how he tells you to do it. But he did his video a long time ago for Monza, well before the update was done, so I'm not sure if there's anything he'd do differently to the lap he managed on his video, but comes out and Lesmos 2 opens up DRS. What can he do in the Haas? Gets a bit of a tow up the hill. 54.6 on the mediums, that's pretty decent second sector, so he's had to lift slightly through Ascari, which has hurt his speed onto the straight, so that's where the main gain's going to be for him lap time wise on the next run. Stays tight to the inside around Parabolica, which is a bit different. 22.6 then puts in P13 on the medium tyres in the Haas, so decent lap. John, meanwhile, did a 20.8 going into P4. Adrian has done 20.5 to put him in P2 for the moment. So, let's just step back. Let's go to Kenyon then. Kenyon is on his first attempt at a hot lap, so doesn't attack the curb like we saw Chris Lumsden do. Hey Arc Runner, hi everybody, and Trev, hi mate. Matt, this is James. Only driving the right direction on track, please, buddy. That's a reference to yesterday evening. He's already out though, Trev. Don't know what happened to him. He's gone. Thanks, Maverick. I'm told it's a dry race. Should make for some good racing. As Kenyan Purple Sector 2. So, it does take provisional pole. There's every chance we could see a 119. Which is soul destroying for me, because TT is nowhere near 119. I think I'm 120.2 around here. 124, 20.4 from Kenyon, puts in P2 for the moment. So Dodo's lap time absolutely blistering fast. Let's go to, I don't know if this, well, he's invalidated NMB, but I think it might be an outlap. The game's not great on telling you when somebody's on an outlap on their second run. So we did 21.0, but that was on the medium tyres. I'm not sure what the pace difference between the soft and medium is. Monza. Actually racing Monza myself tomorrow night, I believe, so I should probably take some notes. Ooh, who's the Red Bull? Turdats. I think Chris was on a hot lap there, you know. And Turdats on an out lap. I think he may have gotten in the way. Well, he said, although Chris has done a few laps on those tyres, he was only a tenth, half a tenth difference to his quickest time. So let's go then with Chris Hoffer, who's on his way down to Parabolica. I think I saw that he was a quarter of a second up. So potential to improve 2 or 3 positions here. To the right, Chris. In the end, only improves by 18 thousandths, so no positional improvement for him. Let's go to Daz, who is, I think, on a lap. He's right at the end of a lap. So he hugs the. Oh, that's because he's going in the pits. Thanks, Daz. We'll nip back to Chris Hoffer because I think he might try and put another lap in. Slightly up at the end of the first sector. He wasn't. He hasn't crossed the first sector line yet. No, he's 8 seconds down. Let's forget that one then. Let's hear that. Red Bull on his way up to the second chicane. Just under half a tenth up in the first sector. Oh, sorry, I was just catching up with some chat in the Discord. I've just seen that Mickey is on the verge of joining us, but he needs to get in. Sorry, I missed Turdat's lap in the end. Don't think he improved. I'm not 100% sure. You guys know better than me on that one. What about Maverick then? Let's have a useless ice dog. So I've got to get used to calling him useless, because not because he is. I'm not that mean, people. Because it's how everybody else knows him. I know him as Maverick. Yeah, there is a few adverts runner, but it's set to low, so there ain't many going through the stream. So this is on to Lesmos Straight. After everything out of Lesmos 2, opens up DRS. Going under the bridge, just catching a car at a difficult time, but the Red Bull's out the way. Through Ascari. Pretty decent through Ascari, to be fair. I didn't see his time at the second split, so sure if he's on improvement or not, but soon we'll find out. Yes, 8 tenths quicker from Maverick. Stays P18, but much quicker lap time, so well done on the improvement. Just looking, is Chris Lumsden? Yeah, he is coming out. Is he? No, maybe. Might be. I'm just wondering if he's going to come out in the softs. Oh, no, he won't be now, there's only a minute left, so he won't be. Chris Hoppers, no, well down. Sierra, didn't even realise he was on track. Our driver of the day and winner from last night in a realistic tier. What can he do? He won't be used to being P10, so can he get one of those Ferraris slightly up the grid as soon as his teammates binned it? 3.5 temps up at the end of sector 2. That puts him on target for somewhere around 7th or 8th, unless he can gain a bit more in sector 3. So McLaren has binned it out of Ascari. I don't want to move because Sierra's going to come over the line. They are going again now to McLaren. So Sierra comes over the line 7 tenths quicker in the end and goes P6. A nice improvement. We're going to go to LMB. He's half a second up. Oh wow, Adrian's gone quickest on a 1:19.9. We do see a 19 in qualifying, as LMB goes 8 tenths quicker on a 20.1. It's an astounding lap from Adrian. I thought Davidos had it wrapped up, to be honest. Just looking through Kant's quite early on in the lap, so let's just have a look at some of these other guys. Who's this? This is Kenyon, who's a 10th up at the end of the second sector. Still needs to find a little bit more to displace Daz. Is that? I think that Aston has just got in his way at Parabolica, and that's useless, I'm afraid. That was useless Eyesteog, and I think he got in Kenyon's way. I don't think Kenyon will be too pleased about that. He was improving by just over a tenth. And Mickey has got in time, so we do have the full 20 grid that we were expecting. It doesn't matter, he's going to start 19, because that's pretty much where Mickey qualifies anyway, isn't it, Mickey? So, Canty, P8 in the McLaren, so a decent improvement towards the end for him. Dodos is still out there, but it's not on a quick lap, so that is the end of qualifying. So Adrian takes pole on a 1:19.985. It's outstanding. Dodos P2 on a very quick 20.0. LMB 20.1. Then we've got Little Daz and Kenyon, followed by Alan, Sierra, Kant, Jon Snow and Hayes to fill out the top 10. All of them have used the soft tyres, so the top 10 will all start on the soft tyres. In the end, despite Matt's early retirement from qualifying, it's not the end of the world for him. I don't know if Mickey's listening. You need to retire, mate. You can't do a lap. Matt, yeah. So despite his early retirement, Matt's not done too bad. He's ended up P11, so has complete tyre choice, ready for the race. Well, he decides to do the medium to soft, as it's a dry race. So Chris Hopper on his debut, P12. Tierdat on his debut, P13. Matty in a solid P14 for him. Chris Lumsden on his debut has done a 22.6 on the mediums, and is P15. Ghost Rider 16th, Perez 17th, Useless in at 18th, Art Mickey 19th, and unfortunately Bloody Ryden didn't manage to get a lap completed, and will start from the back of the grid and look to make his way through. So that is the end of qualifying. He's no Maverick, I've seen Top Gun. That's Kenyon on the wrong way at final chicane. Oh. Okay, as I say, that's the end of qualifying, so please remember we take a 5-minute break. There is some new guys in tonight, so I hope they know. I'm trying to get into the Discord and tell them. So, sorry about that, just coughing in everybody's ear. Okay, so I'm just going to pop you onto our break screen once I can get Lightstream to refresh, and I'll be back shortly. Somebody is readied up. I knew it was going to happen because we've got some new guys on track. So in that case, actually, I won't pop you on the break screen, but I do need to go and get a drink, so I will be back in just a moment. But I'll leave you to be able to see because I'm not sure what's going to happen, so I'll leave you on the screen. Okay guys, I've got my coffee and I'm back. I think we are just going with it. Somebody readied up early. I think we are just going with it. Because everyone has moved off the start-finish line. Mickey and Maverick were useless, was disqualified. So, but they'll still be back with us. Start line. As to who it was, guys, it doesn't really matter. We got as I said, we got some new guys on track who probably weren't aware. With new people on track like this, I probably should have. Yeah, I was saying that. I think I should have made sure I put something in Discord to make them aware, just in case. So. Or one of the other admins, of course, but that's just me. So, we are at the start line. Let's get a few details up. I don't want that to go up. Let's just get rid of it for now. So there's a better shot. Looked like Dodo's got off the line pretty quickly, and he is already ahead of Adrian, and so is Little Daz. So Dodos and Little Daz absolutely flew off the line. Everybody is going, so that's good. Nobody's been left behind on the start-finish line. Useless off to a good start as well, a bit further down the field. At 5 places already, absolutely flying to start with. Kant's up 3, John up 3, but Adrian down 3. Didn't just seem to bog down a little bit off the line. So Dodos is where he probably expected to be after that lap time he set. I think Adrian would have shot to a few people there, like he did earlier in the season at Brazil. And he stuck a 106.6, was it, or something like that. Qualifying is absolutely astounding. But I assure you, Adrian will absolutely feel like he's right in this. Oh, unfortunately, Useless has dropped back down to the back a little bit off the field after making that great start. What a shame. Dodo's crossed the line in the lead then. Who have we got that's close? There must be a close battle. Come on. Ghost Rider's on the back of Hopper. So Chris Hopper and Chris Lumsden, who know each other by the way, and both done their first races tonight, are they've swapped positions. Chris Lumsden up 3, Chris Hopper down 3, so they swapped positions at the start. Let's get the tyres up actually, so we know who started on what. So Matt actually opted for the soft tyre. I thought he'd go with a medium in P11. But that means Ferrari's running P9, P10 together at the moment. Let's go to Mickey. He's had a great start, and he's on the back of Chris here. He's also got Bloody Rowden right on the back of him. Both attacking and defending at the same time. The art of war, best form of defense is to attack. As he looks like he's going to get a move done into Ascari. He does, and I think Chris probably realised he'd lost that position really before the entry, so give up on that. Is Bloody Rowden going to get a run? Looks like he might. Chris has started on the mediums, of course, so that does make a difference. I think he had a tiny little touch there into Parabolica, but nothing really to worry about. All good, so that's good. Good to see. That's good racing from Chris Lumsden. He's lost 2 places there, but he's it's good racing. He's tried to defend them, but done it cleanly. So that's what we want to see in new drivers. Let's have a look then. I think Sarah has gotten... No, not Sarah. So Alan is on the back of Jon Snow now. As LMB and Daz are battling, actually. P2. All over the back of Dodos now. And DRS is open. I've got to be honest, with these 4... Well, certainly the top 4, but Kanti as well, and Kenyon behind him. We could end up with just one huge DRS train pretty much throughout this race, dependent, as long as we don't have an incident or something. So it's all pretty tight. Alan didn't get past Jon Snow. He's actually lost a position to Ciro, who's just gotten ahead. Jon Snow's actually pitted. So everybody move up a place. Bringing Turdat into the points. In P10 on his debut. It's going well so far. Kenyon gets ahead of Kanti. Up into P5. That was at the first chicane, actually. That was on the pit straight. So Kenyon will now, he will join up to the back of the front 4, I'm sure of that. So Chris Hopper has gotten ahead of Chris Lumsden now. So it does look like, going by our graphic of the positions, that the medium tyre guys are maybe struggling in the earlier stage of this race, but this isn't where they've got the advantage. Of course, they'll have the advantage later in the race. What they don't want to happen is a safety car anytime between sort of lap 8 well, actually lap 7 and lap 12. Safety car in that period would be a bit of a nightmare for the medium tyre runners. And Daz takes the lead on the pit straight into the first chicane. LMB all over the back of Dodus as well, but now the roles reverse and Daz has to see if he can get away and create a gap to stop the DRS overtake happening again. Not entirely sure what the yellow flag was for. I'm trying to look to see if anybody... I don't notice anybody fall down the order in case, unless I've just missed it, but got a close one further down. Actually, Sierra is on the back of Kant, so let's watch this one. This is for P6. Sierra will want to get this done because he'll be confident that he'll be able to catch up to the pack ahead, so looks like he has got it done. Keeps Kant out wide. Good overtake that from Sierra. That's how you do it. Don't tell him I said that, mind. I already gave him driver of the day last night. Don't want him knowing I said he did a good overtake as well. Sector 3, that is an Alfa Romeo. I think that's Matty. It is. It's TJS Elliott. And that has brought out a full safety car. He's binned it at the end of a Scari. So, right. Maverick, little tip. Do not pit. Whatever you do, do not pit this lap. Because if you do, you'll end up being lapped. So you need to carry on. So shame to lose Matty. To be fair, Matty, usually a consistent finisher. It's how he's... I think he'd be the first to admit he's not one of the faster guys on track, but he's picked up quite a lot of points this season by just being consistent, you know, consistently finishing all the time. So luckily, good to know Useless hasn't pitted. I don't know whether he heard me or not. Daz pits, Dodo's pits, LMB pits, Adrian pits, Kenyon, Sierra, all pit. Kant pits, Alan pits, Matt pits, Mickey pits. Are we going for the full set of soft drivers pitting, or is somebody going to actually stay out? Chris Hopper stays out. One of them has stayed out and is going to take the lead of the race. Look at this. Our two new guys have stayed out, and Chris Hopper leads on the 6-lap-old softs. Chris Lumsden has gone P2 on the 6-lap-old mediums, and Leo Daz will join up to the back of them with his fresh mediums. You can understand them all jumping in because potentially they can, well, by the time the safety car comes in and we're going on, say, lap 9 or something, they can take these mediums to the end, you see, so you can understand it. It's kind of like a free stop. But I like Chris Hopper. Faults, like, okay, it means he's still got to make a stop, but it's given him huge track position over where he was, so you can understand it from him. It's flown him up the order. I would suggest the safety car 100% has to go another lap after this one. It may still need to go another one after. Useless at the moment is at the back. He's just come through the first chicane. So he may want to take the opportunity this time to stick on a fresh set of tyres to take him to the end. couple of drivers swapping to hards. Perez must have pitted early, I missed that one, but he's pitted early and gone to hards. During that, Turdat and Ghost Rider have both pitted to hards. Not sure if that'll prove to be a good choice or not. So, they do work around here, the hards. There's nothing wrong with the hards around Italy. They do work very nicely. As Jon Snow pits this lap, that's going to drop him right away down. Put softs on. Answers on a postcard on that one for me. I have noticed with John, he does do some opposite things to what everybody else does, strategy-wise. So, it's just Ghost Rider's taking advantage of free pit stop. Hayes has gone on by, so he gets ahead just. And Useless doesn't pit, and will join the back of the queue, so he should be going next lap. Just a quick mention to say thank you to you guys who are watching the stream. It's very much appreciated. I hope you enjoy it. It's been a very good race so far. Just less careful. Just coming up there, just about to see the pack ahead, so we should. We had a very late call last night, so they should do it tonight. Pull the safety car in. Yep, there we go. There's a call. It's not actually as late as it was last night. We were basically in Parabolica last night when we called the safety car in, and I can't remember who was. I think it was Daz was leading the race at that point. Much he could do to really fool the guy behind because he'd already entered onto the straight. So, in a way, Daz will be eager to try and get ahead as quickly as possible. Chris Hopper, goes at the front, screams and catching him. Go then, so Chris Hopper and Chris Lumsden for the first chicane. I think, was that Daz got a little touch off of Lumsden? And, didn't seem malicious in any way. That's just a fact. It's really difficult to stick two cars through either of the chicanes, so contact. Chris Hopper already creating a gap. I think that is down to Chris Lumsden doing his best to try and defend against these fast boys. Now you got LMB on his back. Let's go on board with LMB. Actually, look at this, Daz is taking that place back. Yeah, what an exit he got out of Lesmos 2. As there is something's happened down at the back. Oh, it's Useless Ice Dog. He's lost it in Lesmos 2 by the looks of it. And we have a virtual safety car. And you've got to say, surely now Chris Hopper has to pit. He's in a lovely position, but... And he's good. Even if he pits now in the virtual state, he's going to drop to the back. So, I suppose, why not stay out? Who was that into the pits then? That was LMB. Did LMB pick up some damage then? Kenyon has dropped down to P11 at some point. I missed that one. Yeah, there's a new front wing going on that. Don't know who he had contact with. So I think Chris Lumsden had contact with Daz in the first chicane. I don't think it was LMB. So, how long we can have the virtual safety car for? It stands right this second. Chris Hopper has a second gap to Chris Lumsden, so it's all looking good at the moment. So we are racing once more, and Christopher extending that gap. I think Daz going to have, with the fresher tyres, is going to have a go round the outside of Parabolica. Oh no, Chris Lumsden, that one's not so good, buddy. You had some good racing earlier on, but that was a bit naughty. He's getting absolutely swamped at the moment. Oh, and there has been an incident there. That was Lumsden and Canty. Let's take to the escape road. So that's dropped Canty down, but has he got damage is the question. It doesn't appear to have anything obvious, so... And I would say that must be the same with Chris Lumsden, because he would have lost the position by now, so... I think they've maybe escaped that with a bit of luck. But they've got another type of damage, like side pod or anything like that, I don't know. As Daz this time gets the move done under DRS. Dodos does as well. Adrian looks like he's going to... Chris has just suddenly dropped down 5 places. Starting to wonder now if he actually does have damage. He must have. Look how far wide he's gone there. Oh no! Don't do that to me. I've just been kicked out. Supposed to do that when you're hardwired. Get back in as quick as I can, guys. Anybody? Ghost Rider, he's in there, isn't he? Let's join off him. Right, here we go. We're joining back in the session. Don't forget to press spectate before you join in. Here we go. My apologies about that, people. That's rather annoying. We're getting back in now. You watch, we'll come back in, there'll be a huge crash somewhere. We're not under safety car, but Adrian is down to P17. Something's clearly happened there. So yeah, Adrian's pitted, so I can only assume he picked up some damage. And he picks up 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane, so he's had to pit. So Chris Hopper still in the lead at the moment. Lumsden has dropped down to the back. And Chris Hopper taking those softs 12 laps now. And on lap 13, so it's going to be 13 laps. Dodos picked up a penalty. Just these penalties. Lumsden's been given 10 seconds. Kant's picked up 5. Dodos is 3. So we have it. Right, let's try and get a grip on what's happening again now. He's gone forward then with Daz, who's making a move for the lead. Into Ascari, gets it done under the DRS. See those tyres on Chris Hopper's car are going to be screaming now. Dodos is going to take P2 off him as well. I would imagine Chris is going to pit this lap. Now he's dropping down. Oh, now Adrian's showing in P4 for me. So there's also some timing glitches going on. Chris not pit then? No, he stayed out again. He knows mediums are the harder compound than the softs to do the more laps on, does he? He must be absolutely screaming by now. Mind you, Adrian's done the same. He's still on his 13 lap old softs. usually want to get to a point where when they pit and go on some mediums, they've got a real genuine advantage over the other guys. Jon Snow picks up 3 seconds. There is a sector 3 flag, and it is Ghost Rider, I think. No, it's not. It's Canty. He's back going again now, but he's straight back into the pits. Let's go to Kenyon, who's caught onto the back of Art Mickey. How many places is he up now? 15, is it? 12, sorry, Mickey, yeah. So from 18th to 6th. Brilliantly. There's yellow flags in every single sector. Canty has retired in the pits. This guy's going to come back out on track, so please be careful. What is going on? Who's that thing there? That's Jon Snow. He's got yellow flags following him around the track, but this doesn't seem... Clearly there's nothing wrong. These guys are coming up to that McLaren, so please be careful, guys. That is a retired McLaren that's come back out on track. And it's still not disappeared. Right, we keep getting yellow sectors 1, 2 and 3 when clearly nothing's happening. So I think we've got a glitch going on now, but there's not much we can do about it now. We're over halfway through the race, so we're certainly not gonna, certainly won't be calling for a restart as Chris Lumsden retires. It looks like he's retired in the pits as well. There's all sorts going on. Trying to sort of figure out where we are. So Dodo sets the fastest lap of the race now. He's in P1. Daz has dropped to P2. Adrian still out on those soft tyres. No, he's on 8 lap old mediums now. Well, it told me he was on, what, 13 lap old softs a second ago. So clearly, I'm guessing because I dropped out and joined again, I'm not getting the correct information. Chris Hopper finally pits off of the softs. The information from him is correct. He's been on those softs since the start. He needs a new front wing as well, unfortunately. Puts a fresh set of mediums on. Sat there for a long time before actually going. He will come out. I think he'll get out ahead of John. Quite tight actually between the two of them. I think John's gotten ahead there, yeah. So that is the two Mercs down in 15th and 16th. And Ghost Rider is out. He's lost it at Lesmos 2, where the big accident was last night. One of the big accidents was last night. So, let's put up a penalty. So, the top 8 now in the pits. Top 9 in the pits. Top 10. MB. Yeah, he's going to pit as well. I thought he might carry on. There's his next round, but there's a big gap there. I would imagine Perez a pit off of these softs, hards. Get himself on some softs to the end. Oh, Chris Hopper's just pitted off his softs. Oh no, he's going to stay on the hards. Fortunately, he's not. Oh, no, he's not going to get ahead of LMB. LMB will be thankful for that. He wouldn't want to be coming out behind somebody on 14 lap old hards. Showing Perez in AI, so maybe that's why it's not done it. entirely sure. So I think we've got John is pretty much stopped on the pit straight for some reason. Oh, he's in the pits. What is going on? My internet is running absolutely brilliantly. I think it is just a desync issue, I'm afraid, guys, so apologise for that. Here's we getting the correct information, maybe. Right then, so just need the two Mercedes to catch up. John's got some distance more to catch up than Chris, but the safety car is not coming in, so we're going to go another lap under safety car, which means that we will restart on lap 19 of 27, so 9 laps remaining is what it would be. Who can go on to take the victory? It is just like a short race now. Everybody in the top 11 all on the same fresh soft tyres, equal cars, so it was just a race to the end. Dodos, Adrian, Kenyon now in P3, Art Mickey in P4 after starting P18, outstanding race he's having. Alan as well, P5, Daz 6, Rowden up to 7th, he started last. So he's also having a great race. Hayes doing well. And the two Ferraris 9th and 10th again. A few times they find themselves there. Matt at the moment getting his car to the end by the looks of it. Unless I just cursed him. So I want to check a second. Let's go to Turdat a second. Perez is in AI. I don't know why he's in AI. Shouldn't even be in AI under a safety car, but I've got a feeling he's left. In which case, if he has, and he's in AI to the end, this may well be his last race. He's left on this before. Not having it. The guys who run the lead put way too much effort in. That's why people just drop out of races, they can't bother to finish it. For whatever reason it is. So I'll check in a second, hopefully he comes out of AI and it's just under safety car he's using it. Which is still not right, you're not supposed to. Confirmation. Let's go with Adrian. See if Dodos catches him. Dodos still warming those tyres up throughout Parabolica. There he goes. That's him gone. I think he did catch Adrian a tiny little bit. Kenyon didn't get him. Mickey is possibly going to have a look at Kenyon into turn 1. No, decides better of it in the end. Decides he likes his front wing too much. And I think that's Lil Daz has come out absolutely flying. He's right on the back of Mickey. Daz. Nearly everyone. Dodos has actually stretched a second out over Adrian already. He hasn't used a great deal more energy than Adrian either. So Adrian will want to get that gap down. Can. Otherwise he's going to be open to Kenyon, who will have DRS on him when it all comes back active. Daz is getting close to the back of Mickey, but not quite in time to make a move into Parabolica. Certainly put him under all sorts of pressure. Dodos puts in the fastest lap of the race so far. Hence why he's pulled out that gap. 22-0. We've got a bit further down. We've got oh, Turdak's had to pit, unfortunately. Jon Snow's really close on the back of Matt as well, so I'm actually going to switch to that one for a moment. Let's go to Jon Snow, who's attacking the Ferrari. So they won't have DRS just yet, it'll be the next lap. That set to 1 yellow, by the way, it's just sort of following a tiered out around, so I'm not quite sure why that is. Perez just dropped off the back of Hopper. So he is on hard, so you'd expect that, but I would like a car ideally to be behind him so I can see whoever he's still in. AI or not. And John, yes, obviously still doesn't have DRS yet, so this is under the power of slipstream only. He's not using his energy. His LMP has to pit. Must have picked up, I would imagine, some front wing damage somewhere. So still side by side, Jon Snow and Matt into the second chicane, and John gets the move done. That's good racing. Although they're going side by side again into Lesmos. And see Lesmos 2, and now Matt will get the DRS. Oh, John looks like he got a snatch of oversteer there. So now Matt has DRS. Is he going to be able to? No, I think he's going to have to back out of that one. Oh, when John runs wide in Ascari, which does let Matt back through, he needs to pick up his pace. Stick with them because John stayed close to the back of Matt, so he's going to get the DRS back on the main straight. As Daz now sets the quickest lap, also a 22-0. Marginally quicker than Dodo's previous lap. Sector 1 yellow. Battle into the first chicane. A pair of them, they managed, I don't know if they touched or not, but they do get through it. What a battle they're having though, these two. They're giving us some real entertainment. Do want LMB to catch up to the back of the Haas. So I want to be able to switch to him so that I can see if that Haas is still in AI mode. So please LMB, I know you're sort of out of the points positions now, but get yourself round and get behind that Haas so I can have a look, please. So Matt at the moment holding on against John, but that's with Ascari once more. Can they both get through it this time? It looks like John's gotten through a bit better than Matt on this occasion. Won't want to be getting a move done before the DRS zone. And all this is allowing Chris Hopper and the other Mercedes to catch up to the back of them. That sector 1 yellow is coming up every lap, so I think that's just a glitch, guys. Shouldn't worry too much about that, as they are side by side again. No contact this time, and Matt gets the better exit, so he will hold on to that position for now. I'm sure these guys will be loving this. LMB now goes fastest on a 21-0. What you can do when you've got a completely clear track. So he's only 3 seconds off the Haas now, so I will keep a careful eye on that, because I do want to see the back, see that Haas, to see if it's in AI. I think it must be. John... Oh, sorry, I'd accidentally changed to Chris Hopper there, my apologies. Right, LMB's on the back of the Haas, so... Yep, it is in AI, so I think that this will be Perez last race with us, unfortunately. Perez, I'm sorry, you're a nice guy, it's just, taking a seat and then leaving races or being disconnected or whatever when somebody else could be driving. So I'm aware, I think, I'm not 100% sure Perez, but I think he might be in Mexico, which is going to be difficult connection wise. As this time Jon Snow's got the move done in the chicane and he takes the position. Let's go to the lead because Adrian is not 17 thousandths of a second off Dodo's like my screen says. Daz on the back of Kenyon. Both have got DRS. And Adrian's time's just frozen on 17 thousandths of a second to Dodo's. So I've no idea what's going on there. Jon Snow's now back ahead of Matt. Right, let's go back to this. Is Kenyon going to be able to do anything about Adrian this time round? Adrian's basically out of energy, and Kenyon is going to take full advantage of that. Daz will have a sniff as well. But, oh, he's free wide into the chicane's a bit silly. Daz, I think he needs to be backing out of that. Adrian did nothing wrong there, he's just defended his position, and he was every right to do so. Matt has to think better. Sorry, Daz has to think a little bit better on that one. As Jon Snow and Matt continue to battle, and look, Chris Hopper is right on the back of them now. Just over a second. Great to watch, but they're slowing each other down. Continue fighting. Just go to Daz, who is now back on the back of Adrian again. I'm keeping an eye on the other guys in the field, but everybody sort of spaced out between this and the battle between Matt and John. They are quite spaced out, so just see if Daz can get this done. Obviously Adrian's got DRS as well. Both of them have got their red lights flashing on their energy. Adrian defends that nicely. So just going to flick back to the Ferrari and Merc battle. That is John, by the way. That's not Chris Hopper's the car behind. So it's just again, it's a timing glitch on the screen showing John down in 15th. He's clearly not. He's now in P9. Nice aerial view. So as LMB has to pit again. Not having a nice time out there, is he, the lad? We know he's an exceptional driver. As LMB just not going right for him today. Whether that's a stop maybe to try and put the fastest lap back in again. He's already got it by a second, but whether he just wants to see how much quicker he can go on the final lap maybe. You may not realise, but it's put 4 lap old softs on him. So he's not got completely fresh tyres. As Adrian and Daz are battling. Did swap positions for a moment, but Adrian holds on to P3. Daz has picked up a penalty in a way. So Adrian looks like he's going to hold on to a podium. Let's go back to these guys. So continue to fight. So, Chris Hopper on his debut, as I've said a few times, he's in P11. I'm sure he'd love to pinch a point. But it's been impressive as Chris. I've enjoyed watching him. His friend that joined did do well in the early stages, but then on the safety car restart was getting a bit overwhelmed, I think. But did do well in the early stages. Found himself, he had 3 or 4 really, really fast guys behind him and just seemed to be getting a bit swamped. But it's just the way it is. So sorry, my apologies. The game's telling me that Kenyon's won the race. I'm not sure how true that is. I think we've got timing glitches going on all over the place, so this may be a case of having to watch it back and work it out a little bit. But for this little battle, it looks like Jon Snow has taken P9, Matt in P10, and Chris Hopper P11. LMB. No, Sarah is in P12, I think. He's going to crash it across the line. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, the invisible wheel just popped out and landed on his head, pretty much. Oh, and LMB's done it as well. There we go. And to that, he's fighting with the Haas till the end. He's trying to chase that Haas, look. I think that is everybody finished. John has finished P9. The game's been stupid. It's maybe down to my disconnection during the race, but not much I could do about it. So, I'm afraid, well, annoyingly, I'm the one that has to do the standings, so I'm going to have to watch this back at the end and try and work out where everybody was. Unless someone like Sarah might have an actual screenshot of it, if it's correct on your screen, mate. It's definitely all messed up on the stream. Just having to wait either for the counter or for Jon Snow's car to cross the line. Well, he has crossed the line again and it's still not finished him, so we're going to have to wait for the timer to count down, I think. So while it's doing this, then, I'd love to do a rundown of the positions. I think Dodos has won the race. Then I'm not sure whether it was Adrian P2 or Kenyon P2. I think it was Kenyon P2, Adrian P3. I don't know about Daz because he did have a penalty, so whether he is P4 or whether Alan's P4 with Mickey P5. You can see on your screen what is showing in a way, but we'll have to wait and see the standings if that is actually correct. We've got a nice pile up of cars. Oh, Siri, you're getting bumped all over the place. Still holding the steering wheel like an absolute pro, though. And the time's run out, but it's stuck on 1 second, so I've had enough of that. Anyway, that is the Italian Grand Prix. We'll try and work it all out so that we know what's happened. Thank you to all of you that have watched live, and everybody watches it back, as always. It's really appreciated, guys. So, oh, here we go. It's carrying on now. Driver of the Day's been given to Mickey. I'm not likely to go against that. I think Raiden had a splendid race as well. Yeah, it's given Dodos 6-second penalty. I'm pretty sure he didn't have that. I'll have to watch it back. So I think Dodos is our winner, followed by Kenyon and Adrian. Then Lil Daz did have a penalty of 3 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it back in a way. But I'm happy to go with Art Mickey. I think P18 up to P5. or even if it is P6, if Lil Daz is ahead of him, that's still a remarkable position gain. It was certainly an exciting race, lots of battling going on. I'm sorry about the issue mid-race, it meant I dropped out and had to rejoin. Ghost Rider, Chris Lumsden, Jay Kant, Useless and TJS Elliott are all our DNFs. Fastest lap of the race goes to LMB. Unfortunately not in the top 10, so I won't pick up a point for that. But congratulations to our podium guys, in whatever order you were actually in. And thank you again to everybody that's watched, and we'll be back on Sunday for the realistic race. Realistic tier. I'm just going to have a quick gander. I'm not 100% sure where we are next week. Let's have a quick... Where's the calendar? There we go. So, next week, if it works... Yes, here we go. So, next week, so we've just done Italy. And so next week we are in Portimao, Portugal, for the next round. Getting close. 8 races remaining. I think it's 7 actually, because I think we're ditching China. Yeah, so there we go. So we'll be at Portugal next week. Again, guys, thank